Hello, welcome to my virtual open house for AP Calculus AB. This is Mr. Baker's classroom, and what a typical class day will look like in our virtual world will be questions on the homework from the day before. That usually takes around 20 minutes. And then we're going to dig into our notes for the current day's homework. And that's going to happen with 30 minutes for lesson 1. Then we're going to get a 5-minute break. And then we're going to go 30 minutes into lesson 2. All right, and they should get some time to work on their homework in that 90-minute period that we have for block classes. Graphing calculator. I strongly encourage an HP Prime graphing calculator. They can download this free on their phone or onto their computer. Once we go back into the classroom, students will need an actual handheld calculator. So you can sign up with Mr. Casper for a reduced rate. Students could also use a TI-84 newer, but if taking AP statistics, either this year or next year, students are going to need an HP Prime. Where to after this? Well, my hope is that all the seniors that I have in Calculus AB will go on to Calculus 2 in college. My juniors, my hope is that they're going to go on to Calculus BC with me. AP grading scale, it's the same, all right, as every other class. You guys can see the grading scale there. No surprises. Now, how the points are accumulated, that's different for each class. And in my class, homework is 5 points. And there is homework that I spot check, and there is other homework that I grade for just completion. Tests are 150 points for every chapter test that we have. And their final exam is up to 20% of their semester grade. There are no retests or parallel reviews like they had in Honors Algebra 2, but students can do test corrections on their test to make up. So for example, if a student got a B on a test, they can do test corrections, and we usually do that in class. They can do corrections, and that'll pick their grade up to an A. So I always tell students, if you get an A or a B on a calculus test, that's really, really good, because after corrections, that will be an A. If, for example, you get a C on a test, after test corrections, that'll boost you up to a B. Where I do have some issues with students every once in a while is when students score below 50%, and that 15 points only picks them up 10%. So that sometimes can be an issue. Now you may be wondering why I put that slide up there, the struggle slide, is because every once in a while during this semester, students may struggle. And it's okay to struggle. That's part of high school, part of college, when they go to college, to struggle in some of the material that we have. The issue is to be able to get that learning through some of their struggling that will go on. And one avenue that I have for students second semester, so that way they can maintain their skills, because they obviously will have Calculus AB first semester, and then second semester they don't have a calculus class. And and they're expected to retain all their knowledge up until their exam, which is on May 4th. And so second semester, I will have an 8th hour that is designed specifically to maintain their skills, and I'll be emailing them and assigning. It's not mandatory, but it is strongly encouraged for students to show up and to go through their 8th hour with me on certain topics so they can maintain their skills. And there is my email. So if you have further questions that I did not answer, please send me an email. I usually send you weekly emails through Synergy, and that way you guys can see what students are doing throughout the week. Thank you again for joining my virtual room.